Hi everyone, I'm Jeff with Halcyon Masters, and welcome to another episode of the Heroic Ties. Today we are featuring the alternative fate lore of three of our most requested heroes, Idris, Saw, and Baron. Let's hit the intro. Welcome to the Elite Force. The mission, find the shatterglass. Location, a Halcyon well in an undisclosed location. The Team Dossier, Commander, Elite Force Baron. Scout, Elite Force Idris. And the Mercenary, Elite Force Saw. Shatterglass has been located within the Halcyon well, capable of powering the Tech Alliance's tech far longer than the shards mined from the surface. To retrieve the crystal, Idris will be lowered down into the well. He has been selected for this mission due to his intimate relationship with the churn. The field merc clips a rope onto his waist and instructs Idris to pull once, to stop, twice if all's well, and 3 pulls for slack. If there's an emergency, pull 4 times or more. Staring over the lip of the well, Idris could see nothing but fog, and he was glad for his sealed armor. Stepping over the edge without a word, Idris disappeared into darkness. Switching his visor to the multi-spectrum camera, the cave came alive with stalagmites and stalactites. At the bottom of the well, a blue glow of churn-charged crystals illuminated the cave. Idris pulled his tether once to stop the rope.
You left us too long. Never leave us again.
Half buried in the sand, he saw what he had came to find, the shatterglass. Worn smooth from the constant pressure of the churn at its origin, he plucked it up and found another one and then another. Yanking twice on the rope, Idris moved closer to the hole at the mouth of the cave.
You're so close.
Slipping, one of the precious crystals slid into the hole and disappeared. Gathering his wits, Idris took a step back.
Don't go.
The sand quivered under his feet and countless glowing churn worms burst from the ground and the walls. Trying to blink to safety, Idris willed himself forward, but the rope yanked him back. Threading through the sand, the worms grabbed onto him and started pulling him under the sandy surface.
We're bringing you home.
With hope all but lost, his commander appeared through the mist.
You belong with us.
Idris told them to run, but Baron replied, "I don't leave men behind." Instead of reaching out to his commander for rescue, Idris spoke, "It's too late," and sheathed his spear and chakram, allowing himself to become one with the churn. Baron dug frantically for Idris's rope. Finding it, he yanked him back to the surface, but found that it was too late. Idris had given up. Just then, Baron armed his ion cannon, and Idris unclipped his tether and tossed it aside. Baron tried to disarm his weapon, but the cave interfered with his system. Both he and Idris were standing in the middle of the kill zone. 3, 2, 1. The recoil from Baron's weapons knocked him back, and the spot where Idris was standing lit up with the power of the strike. Worried that he just blew up his friend, Baron looked around the cave, when to his surprise, Idris jumped off his back. The two turned to exit when something deep below them let out a ferocious roar, freezing them both in place. Back on the surface, the mercenary manned the rope and watched his clock, thinking that it had been too long. He grew more anxious with each passing second. Anxious both for his comrades and from a persistent itch on his butt that was just out of reach under his new armor. When the rope started flailing around, signaling an emergency, Saw jumped down the well to find his allies. On his way down, he was swallowed whole by a giant churn worm. Yanking out his tomahawk, he hacked at the worms inside until crystal blue light leaked through a hole. Saw stuck his coil gun through the hole and fired indiscriminately towards the head of the worm. It fell, and Saw cut his way out of the dead animal. Looking at his commander, Saw yelled, "Bloody hell! Pucka factor 10 this is," which is military lingo for how stressful or clinched your butt needs to be to survive this ordeal. The commander, scout, and mercenary grabbed as many shatterglass as they could and made their way out of the well, Saw finally getting the opportunity to scratch that itch.
Yeah!
I want to thank you for watching this episode of The Heroic Ties. Let us know in the comments section below what you think of the story, and also what you want to see as our next episode. And until next time, we'll see you on the rise.